Hey everyone, back tuning in to Stormwatch. We're going to have a look at the risk of thunderstorms over the next 24 hours. I don't think there's going to be all that many storms around this evening, actually. We've got more sort of persistent rain really up in the north and the west of the country, not producing too much in way of thunder. We'll have a look at that in a moment anyway, though. But the next bigger risk of thunder is probably going to be tomorrow night, when we could have some storms trundling up from the south. And man, that should be pretty much it for this heat wave, because I think after that it will gradually turn cooler into the weekend and we'll lose the heat and humidity as it's all swept away by Atlantic air. Now, before we get on with that, just to say about the ads, there's links to articles on our page. Guys, we've got to have browser widget and click through, have a page website. Thanks very much to you, Matt. Just thought I'd share a few pictures that people have been sharing with me on Twitter and that I've seen on my Twitter feed. So we're going to start off with a very dramatic image of some lightning from yesterday evening. I think this is from Jane Alder, or Alder. I'm not sure where this is, but it's probably going to be somewhere in the north, because things really did get going dramatically across the northern parts of England through the course of yesterday evening. That's a pretty dramatic lightning picture showing up there. This is another one that was shared with me from South. I think it's South TYNE weather at Jarrow Forecast, and a very dramatic image of sheet and it looks like fork lightning going on there. Again, that's going to be up in the north, of course. This is from Kazim Awan at Kazim's Weather Watcher, and again, some very dramatic pictures of lightning there from yesterday evening up in the north. And then finally, can't see that one all that well, so I'll just very quickly zoom in on that. This is from Doug Brown, and apparently this is from the Durham area, and again, very dramatic image of some fork lightning. So things really did get going up in the north last night, and it may well be that is the peak in terms of the lightning and thunder from this spell. We have got, I say, more storms probably coming up from the south tomorrow evening and tomorrow night, but I'm not sure they'll be quite as severe as those storms that we had in the northeast and the north of the country, northwest of the country yesterday evening. Now, this is the latest radar picture from the weatheroutlook.com. Got a real east-west split, actually, with the weather. Quite persistent rain is out in the west through Wales, parts of the north and west Midlands going up into northwestern parts of England, also beginning to move in towards southern, southwestern parts of Scotland, whereas the east is mainly dry. This is making a big difference with the temperatures as well. I'll just very quickly show you the temperatures with this. I can actually get rid of the rain and replace it with temperature on these charts. So if we do that, we should get the temperatures. There we go. See a real east-west split showing up. So the west is pretty cool. You can actually say those are cool temperatures, just in the mid to high teens Celsius, best in the west, whereas the east, it's still relatively warm. I mean, we're talking about temperatures 24, 25, 26, which is around sort of 8 to 10 degrees lower than yesterday, so significantly cooler than yesterday, but still relatively warm in the east, whereas the west, it is actually cool out there, but that rain isn't really producing any lightning out in the west. So if we quickly have a look at the lightning detector device, we can see that there's not much in the west actually with those outbreaks of rain. These outbreaks of rain push a little bit further northwards this evening. They may produce some thunder in places and perhaps a few flashes of lightning, but really, no, I don't think there's a great deal of lightning and thunder in, a great deal of risk of lightning and thunder in the west. Now, I have got a cluster of thunderstorms to the south of London. I'm sure you can make those out. Those could be heading directly for London, as long as they don't decay moving inland. So they could move in towards London, then possibly moving towards parts of Essex and East Anglia. I'm not sure how far inland they're going to get though before they start to ease down, but that's really the only lightning that we've got at the moment across the UK. Let's see how the high-resolution Euro 4 is seeing things developing over the next 24 to 48 hours. This is from the website Weather Online. I linked Weather Online on the links page. And here's the rain that we've got across the south at the moment. As we see, particularly in the west, it's overdone the rain for East Anglia and southeastern parts of England. As we get through 6 o'clock in the evening, this is perhaps more relevant to where we are right now, we've got the rain up in the northwest. Again, not particularly heavy, but moving northwards up the western side, a lot of dry weather, albeit quite cloudy in the east. That rain finishes up across Scotland. There could be a rumble of thunder up there across the northern eastern parts of Scotland by midnight. Elsewhere it is turning mostly dry. I mean, all parts are dry by 6 o'clock in the morning. High pressure is building back over us through tonight and tomorrow morning, so it does mean that we're going to have morning ray sunshine tomorrow and a reload of the heat. We won't get up to yesterday's extreme heat, nowhere near that, but it will be a hotter day tomorrow compared to what we've had today. Lots of dry weather at midday tomorrow, and that continues in 6 o'clock in the evening as well. But then things develop again through the evening up to midnight on Saturday. It's showing more precipitation breaking out through Ireland, Wales, and possibly into northern England again. And not much in the southeast, actually. This is at odds with the GFS, so we'll have a look at GFS in a second. And that becomes very, very heavy as it pushes northwards through northern England into southern and eastern parts of Scotland by 6 o'clock in the morning on Saturday. Torrential rain possible there. And there will be risk of lightning and thunder with that as well, because the convective potential, the Cape, will be increasing tomorrow night as well. But it does suggest that for much of the Midlands, southern and southeast England, there's not much going on even tomorrow night. If that's right, that really is a letdown for this heat wave for the southeast. You would have thought where the hottest temperatures were yesterday would have got thunder and lightning at some point from this spell. But if that's right, no, the southeast misses out. But as I say, it is at odds with what the GFS is showing. So let's just have a look at that. Finally, we've got the precipitation across Wales and northern England, in the west generally, at 6 o'clock this evening. As we push that northwards and eastwards into midnight, it turns drier. There could be some thunder and lightning we've had across parts of Scotland, but overall not a great deal of lightning and thunder going on tonight. All parts are dry by 6 o'clock in the morning. Have a dry, increasingly warm and sunny day tomorrow. By 6 o'clock in the evening, it's perhaps threatening some thundery showers through the channel. And then things start to get going through the course of tomorrow night as the upper air temperatures begin to lift up again. The hot air starting to reload from France. The temperature beginning to go up. This is just in 25, 26 widely across southern parts of England. You can expect to increase that possibly to maybe 30 degrees, 86 Fahrenheit, but that could be a bit too much. So let's say 28 or 29, somewhere in the low 80s Fahrenheit. And as those temperatures pick up, so the humidity. And so by midnight we have got the risk of thunderstorms breaking out through many southern parts of the country. This is actually much more widespread in the south with the thunder compared to what the NAE, the Euro 4, NAE is the old version of Euro 4. Compared to what Euro 4 is showing for tomorrow evening and tomorrow night, we have got a greater risk of thunderstorms breaking out down in the south, and then may trundle northwards across England and Wales through the night. 6 o'clock in the morning they're heading off into eastern and northern parts of the country. And with these rates of convective potential are in the yellow colours there across the south, so we have got risk of lightning and thunder moving northwards through the country overnight Friday and into Saturday, and then it all pushes northwards through Saturday itself, turning drier through the course of the day, and also starting to turn cooler as well. The cool down will be with us through Saturday afternoon in the west. You can see the cooler upper air temperatures coming in. Still relatively warm, if not locally a little bit on the hot side in the east through Saturday afternoon, but look at these cooler upper air temperatures flooding through the country as we go through Saturday night. By Sunday we will all be feeling significantly cooler and fresher. And then I think that is it for this particular heat wave, but the heat could get going again perhaps down in the south next week, but let's not go too over top with that. So I don't think we've got a great deal of risk of thunder across the country tonight. We have got the rain in west, but it's not really producing thunder and lightning. Have got some thunderstorms coming up towards London though, so watch out for those. They may decay, but they could get to London, and then maybe a little bit further north of that. Otherwise, not a great deal going on. Tomorrow will be a drier, sunnier, hotter day than today, with an increasing risk of thunderstorms tomorrow evening and tomorrow night. Quite where those storms are, though, I'm not sure. So another storm watch will be coming up tomorrow evening. That's it for now. Thanks for watching.